Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler. Jack Dempsey, the greatest. All the talking has been done. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. He threw a punch and just got countered. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This is a high-octane battle. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Left hook misses. And he scores with the counter. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Talk about Dempsey in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable hard knockdown twice.
You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Just keep him on the end of that.
And there's the bell for round 2. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh no, Dempsey is hurt! And now they're right back into the fray.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Back and forth they go. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Oh my goodness, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Oh no! Ali is down! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Ali in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
Switch on and get your boxing back to...
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Stay focused.
Lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that.
Smart. Relax now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
Get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out.
He's out. Go out there and finish him. Good work.
Him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on
The bell rings and we start the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
That counter punch caught him clean. Do you believe what we are seeing? This won't sit well with their opponent. And he scores with the counter. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What takes you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Who would have... Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Great work. I love that. The jab's slick.
Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen.
What you're doing, the gap's full of pair. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
You're stepping about, all right? Good. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the...
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't...
Get your boxing back together and get back out there and win the round.
Fight, great round. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be...
Back, get your focus back and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart.
Ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there and finish him. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Back at it in round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch and just got countered. Can't land that jab. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
How about that time counter shot? To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Both men step back for just a moment. Counters. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath of light. Brush it off, get on with the job.
Now relax. Good work out there. The jab's work.
Get your boxing back together and put him back at his place.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back.
Sounds beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
And then get back out there and win the round.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence.
About the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Back and win the round back. Take away.
Him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
There's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! The great heavyweight champion just got clipped. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice defense on that right hook. Stamina is off the charts. Holding nothing back here in the round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Just boxing, be smart.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
All right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Keep smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting...
Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Just go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was
working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
Great round. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much.
What you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting him back in.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing
The
your
referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
And then we'll go again.
Fence on the end and what you do. Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Let's start the 6. Perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Couldn't land that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Caution is being thrown to the wind. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That one will count. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Just keep him on the edge.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the
Sit. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't.
You're gonna go back out there and lose the match. You gotta get out there, switch on.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
If there's anyone... And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination.